Forza Horizon 6. Today's gonna be like a little off day. Like, I'm not gonna do it on a main upload day. It's a quick video. I just want to give you guys a little garage tour. The continuity of this video is kind of in a weird spot. So I don't know when I'm gonna drop it, but yeah. Haven't really done anything with the estate yet, just because I don't really know what I want to do. But we are gonna head into the garage, and it's like nothing crazy, but it's cool. Okay, so here we are. Wanted like a outdoorsy nature sort of thing going. Got the rock wall in the back, and little like campsites, little tents, and table, and campfire. That doesn't really look like a campfire. Okay, so a little like inspiration was this. So I don't know if you guys, some of you know, if you've been around a while, you know, like I am now graduated at this point. I'm now graduated as of like 2 days ago. I think the ceremony's in like a week and a half, but I was a geology major, and so the inspiration for this garage was just kind of like all the different little trips I went on, because like those trips could range from like a few days to the longest one being 5 weeks, where I was out camping in a tent. Yeah, that's like the inspiration for this. The amount of like times we went to those campsites, be like parking cars and little holes in the bushes and have tents like really close to the cars. And obviously, as geology is concerned, there's a big rock wall here. I want to do like a night sky, but the light from above kind of peeks through even if you cover them. So I kind of went out of my way to add several like little lighting things. It's not perfect, but it's cool. You know, we got trees and closed in bushes. And the original plan for this was to have 3 display cars, but I wanted to kind of angle them like this, and then I was gonna have the one in the middle straight, but because of the way the garage is, I couldn't fit that, and I did the display vehicles before I put any of this. But yeah, so I was like, okay, we can do 2. So I did 2, and then I wanted to kind of like surround at least one car, which is this one, in bushes. It's kind of like surrounded in bushes and backed in, and then over here got bushes on 3 sides, or two sides. I don't know why I said 3. Yeah, it's meant to be just like a little campsite, you and a couple buddies doing some exploring with the rocks. I don't know, it's kind of like a very niche thing, I guess. Unless you're into camping, it's a cool little campsite. But a lot of small details. Got like little magazines in the chairs, and that just kind of comes from most of these little like trips and field work and stuff that I did. We didn't have any cell service, so we had all we had was each other and whatever non-internet requiring like board games and books we brought. I'll switch out the display cars here in a sec so you guys can see what different cars look like. But yeah, campfire, hanging out around the campfire every night. Got a lot of little details here, and then of course we got the wood, little picnic table, another tent. So because we got 3 cars, I think okay we got 3 tents. That was my thought process. Got our character over here by a chair. Then we got some toolboxes and stuff for the cars. But this rock wall, I put a lot of little detail into it because as a geologist, I kind of nerded out on it a little bit. Yeah, so kind of, let me pull out the mouse here, back up. So what you can see, there's kind of like a layer of this more brownish rock that kind of goes through. And then kind of shows up again right here, but there's that, and then below that there's all the lighter grays, and then right here I kind of did like a fracture or like a fault sort of thing in that layer, and you have another fracture here, and then I kind of wanted right here to kind of be a contact between this type of rock and then this type of rock, which is right here, and then right here is another contact with this type of rock. So I nerded out a little bit on the rocks, which is kind of just what I do apparently. Garbage cans, because waste should be properly disposed of and stuff, you know. I wanted a little pop of color with the pink, and it was difficult because these garages, you only get so much space. And okay, I want to like, how can I enclose this garage? Yeah, did a little rock wall and then covered the other walls in vegetation, added like trees, you can see like stumps and stuff to kind of hide the wall. I put another wall, but it's brown instead of white, so it's not as noticeable back there. Yeah, overall, it's a cool garage. At least I think. I mean, like, it's not perfect, it's not great, but it's cool. So what we'll do now, let me switch out the display cars. I have the truck there because that spot is kind of like, in my opinion, looks weird without a truck. So we'll go ahead and we'll put a BMW there, put a BMW M5 there. And in the other spot we can put I haven't put a truck over there yet. Let's put a truck there. Put the Ford Raptor. Because I don't really know what trucks look like in that spot. Okay. So I feel like trucks are kind of big to go in this. Actually, it doesn't look bad. This doesn't look too bad either. I think a truck looks better there because it looks like a lot more room around the car over there. And then over here, the trucks, in my opinion, look a little crammed. Yeah, they're just kind of like based on my little experiences in my field studies and whatnot, doing geology work. Find these spots where you can camp, usually a ton of bushes and brush everywhere. We kind of like pack the cars in little slots that were like open. This, on the other hand, never in a million years put a car near the rock face where we were working, but just thought it was cool. And then we'll look at the Forza Vista and the character views here momentarily. But yeah, just kind of based on my little experiences and stuff. Switch our display cars. other side, we'll do it later. So, Forza Vista. You get a view of the rock wall in the back, and it's kind of the Forza Vista view. Nothing really clips into the camera, which is really good. For the character view, here we are. Got our little chair with our books in the background, our light. The bushes do clip in the back, but it's not the biggest deal because you can see the back of the character from this angle and this angle. If you guys want it, I did share it. The share code for this garage is 194-513-578. One more time, that is 194-513-578. Another thing is my signs and paints have been doing pretty decently, I think. I got like 118 downloads on that Camaro livery I did, which this is probably going to come out before the video for that car. On the other hand though, I've been making decent progress on the game. I got quite a few cars now. Got my blue wristband, getting pretty close to the next one. Got a couple barn finds, a couple treasure cars. A few Forza editions. Where does this fall? Unlimited off-road. Okay. And then I would assume the Viper is the same, right? What is this? Drift cars. Unlimited off-road. Yeah. Don't know what else to say. So that was just like a little look at my garage setup that I got going. We're gonna do donuts though, because that's how we end all the videos here. Gonna rip them. Okay, launch control. Are you serious? Let's go back over here. I was gonna try to like transition out onto this road, and it didn't really work out that good. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next video, and that is all from me today.